Hello everyone. Today we are here to study about the importance of non-metal. In this video we will study about importance of non-metal as well as the physical properties of metals and non-metals. So let's start with the topic importance of non-metal. Okay, so there are very less number of non-metal as compared to the metals. In our previous video we have studied there are 22 in number. The non-metals are only 22 as compared to the large number. 80% of elements are metals. Only 22 are non-metals. Okay. Yet they play a very important role in our daily life. That plays a very important role in our daily life. So here in this video we will study about how. Okay, so for example the first and the most important non-metal is carbon, that is C. The most important in our carbon and its compound chapter we have studied carbon is the most important non-metal because all life on earth is due to the presence of carbon and its compound. Okay, so first, that is why it is the most important non-metal. So first of all, carbon, the life on earth exists due to the carbon compound. कार्बन के कंपाउंड की वजह से इस अर्थ पर लाइफ है. और वो कंपाउंड्स क्या क्या है? वी हैव स्टडीड कार्बोहाइड्रेट, है ना, प्रोटीन, विटामिन्स, मिनरल्स, फैट्स, है ना, ऑयल्स, so many all these. Due to all these things, the carbon is the most important non-metals. The second is hydrogen. Hydrogen is the most important just after carbon. That is what in carbon compound, in almost all carbon compound. Okay, all carbon compound contain hydrogen. जितने भी कार्बन कंपाउंड है ऑलमोस्ट ऑल कंटेन्स हाइड्रोजन, है ना. सेकेंड थिंग, हाइड्रोजन इज आल्सो यूज्ड फॉर हाइड्रोजिनेशन. हाइड्रोजिनेशन वी हैव स्टडीड द प्रोसेस ऑफ कन्वर्टिंग ऑयल इनटू घी. ओके, सो दिस हाइड्रोजिनेशन is a process to convert oil into ghee. Okay, hydrogen is also used to make ammonia, है ना, which can be also used to make fertilizers. Now we have studied the hydrogen is the most important just because most of the carbon compound, almost all the carbon compounds contain hydrogen. Hydrogen is also used in the hydrogenation to convert oil into ghee. Another, hydrogen is used to make ammonia, which can also be used to make fertilizers. Okay, the next is oxygen. Okay, so oxygen, everyone knows the life exists on earth because of oxygen. We breathing. So this is what the most important use of a non-metal, oxygen. We use it in breathing. Okay, the next use is it is used for combustion. Also oxygen is used for combustion. All the burning required oxygen. In the presence of oxygen, the things burns, combustion. Okay, next, the life exists on earth due to oxygen. Then next is nitrogen. Nitrogen is a inert element नहीं है, inert gaseous element. Okay, noble gases नहीं है, but it is also a inert gas. So नाइट्रोजन इनर्ट गैसियस नॉन मेटल, एक नॉन मेटल है, एलिमेंट तो है ही है, बट इट इज नॉन मेटल. ओके, सो नाइट्रोजन इनर्ट गैसियस नॉन मेटल, and it is also used to manufacture ammonia, NH3 ना. तो अमोनिया वहां पढ़ा हमने, हाइड्रोजन यूज होता है, अब यहां पढ़ रहे हैं नाइट्रोजन यूज होता है. ओके, सो नाइट्रोजन इज यूज टू मेक अमोनिया, एंड देन अमोनिया इज यूज टू मेक फर्टिलाइजर्स, सेम थिंग. ओके, द नेक्स्ट इज नाइट्रिक एसिड, used to make nitric acid, and due to its inertness, it is used to preserve food. We have studied this. Nitrogen is filled in the Lay's packet, oily material. Not only Lay's, it is all oily food items are packed with the help of nitrogen gas to avoid rancidity. We have studied na. So nitrogen, due to its inertness, it is used to preserve food and avoid rancidity. Understand? Now, the compound of nitrogen as called TNT, trinitrotoluene, and another compound is nitroglycerine. TNT and nitroglycerine are used in making explosive. बम बनाने के काम में आती है, explosive. Okay, the next is sulfur. Sulfur. It is present in the protein. Protein के formation में sulfur is required in the formation of protein. Next, in hair, the sulfur is present in the hair also. Onion, garlic. Okay, it is present. The pungent smell of onion and garlic is because of sulfur. Okay, pungent smell of onion and garlic is because of sulfur. So it is found in protein, presents in protein, hair, onion, garlic, and the sulfur is also used to make fungicide. Fungus होता है, तो to kill that fungus, fungicides are made with the help of sulfur. Okay, fungicides to kill the fungus, and it is also used to make gunpowder. बंदूक की गोली बनाने में. Understand? So here it is sulfur, formation of protein, required in formation of protein as well as in the hair. The pungent smell of onion and garlic is because of sulfur. It is also used to make fungicide, fungus to kill the fungus, and it is also used to make gunpowder. There are lots of carbon compounds. There are lots of non-metal we use in our daily life. So these are some of them. And now here we are going to study about our new topic, that is physical properties. That is what? Physical properties of metal and non-metal. About that we have also studied metals are malleable, ductile, है ना? ये studied ना? Malleable, ductile, high density. Okay, and just opposite of it, non-metals are not malleable, not ductile, low density. These are hard, these are soft. So here the next video, in that next part, you will see about What are the physical properties of metal and non-metal?
Physical properties of metals and non-metals. Let us discuss the physical properties of metals. All metals exist as solids at room temperature. Example: iron, lead, zinc, and copper. Mercury is an exception. Metals are good conductors of heat. Silver and copper are the best conductors of heat, whereas lead and mercury are comparatively poor conductors of heat. Metals are good conductors of electricity also. This is the reason why electric wires are made of metals, like copper and aluminium. These wires are insulated with polyvinyl chloride, that is, PVC, or a rubber-like material, to avoid electric shocks. Some metals have the ability to be beaten into thin sheets. This property is called malleability, that is, metals are malleable. Gold and silver are the most malleable metals. Also, they have the ability to be drawn into thin wires, which is called ductility. Gold is the most ductile metal. Metals are generally hard, and its hardness varies from metal to metal. But metals like sodium and potassium are exceptions, as they can be easily cut with a knife. We find that metals, in their pure state, have a shining surface. This property is called metallic luster. For example, gold, silver, aluminium, and copper. Moreover, metals produce sound when they strike a hard surface. So, they are said to be sonorous. As such, school bells are made of metals. Metals generally have high melting and boiling points. For example, iron. Metals also have high densities, due to which they are heavy. For example, iron. Exceptions are sodium and potassium metals, which have low densities. Now, let us discuss the physical properties of non-metals. Non-metals are either solids or gases, for example, sulfur and oxygen. But bromine, being a liquid, is an exception. Non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity, for example, coal, which is a form of a non-metal carbon. But graphite, which is another form of carbon, is an exception, as it is a good conductor of electricity. Non-metals break easily, which means that they are brittle. Thus, non-metals are non-malleable and non-ductile, as they cannot be drawn into thin sheets or thin wires. Non-metals are generally soft. For example, sulfur. But diamond, which is a form of carbon, is extremely hard, and, hence, it is an exception. Non-metals, in their pure state, do not have a shining surface. This means they are not lustrous. For example, sulfur. Iodine, which is lustrous, is an exception. Also, non-metals are non-sonorous, as they do not produce sound. For example, sulfur, iodine, etc. Non-metals generally have low melting and boiling points. For example, sulfur. Except diamond, which is a nonmetal, having high melting and boiling point. Nonmetals have low densities, that is, they are light substances. For example, sulfur, whose density is 2 grams per centimeter cube, which is quite low. Hence, we can differentiate between the physical properties of metals and nonmetals, as shown.